Hello everybody and welcome back to Aurora Plays Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm your humble bard, Tim. In the previous session, after discovering the Goblin Village and finding out that it was... Sorry, not the Goblin Village, the Goblin Fort, I should say, my apologies. And discovering that that was where the seeds that have been infecting the lands have been coming from. We worked out that the main focus of these seeds, or the concentration of these seeds, are coming from near the Lake Silverstep village, but the goblins have been getting them as they've been coming downstream, using that to infect the water and then continuing to send that further down. That's why it's been infecting all the villages as they've been coming through. So we raided that place, had a good old fight. Knock Knock managed to take out the goblin leader. And then just as we were leaving, the prisoners all turned into beasts, or the beast burst out of them, as they are wont to do. And then we had to make a choice. We had to send some people back to town or send some people on to the womb, because Tuskdale is currently under attack by the monsters. And so we're going to be heading back to Tuskdale now to help defend the capital, and then we'll be heading back down to the womb of the world, or wherever it is, whatever they're calling it at the moment, to deal with this problem at last. All right.
In due time.
Oh dear. Oh. The young guard is holding her weapon with limp hands as blood streams down her bent and broken armor. Your grace, at last. I'm not sure how much longer we'd have made it without you. I will heal the guard. There we go. So, give us a report. Despite the dire situation, we're holding on. There have been casualties, but we're evacuating as many civilians as we can to safe locations. You made it just in time, Your Grace. You can still save your people and your capital. Alrighty then. Then I don't have time to waste. Onward! Ha ha! Ooh.
Knock Knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Ah. So the people are actually turning into the monsters that we're having to fight.
I grant you death.
Ooh.
Be easier if not like that.
Who will prevail? Doesn't matter.
Let us strike as one.
Knife time. I'm leaking red all over myself.
Out of the way, kitten! Oh, there's a marauder here. Hello. While the fierce battle rages, these people aren't fighting or fleeing. Rather, they're entering one of the ruined buildings. Oh, looters. Look, you have a choice. Either I execute you here and now, or you voluntarily submit yourself to the captain of the guard and follow his every command. Okay, so we got some more people to do that. Only I'm allowed to loot the random houses of this village. Thank you very much. I'm gonna steal my job. Jeez.
I'm there.
Yeah, there was... There's a sickle. There it is. Ooh. Sickle +2.
Hope it not fight back. That's kind of fight.
Cannot hide from me.
Knock more blunter and talker than.
Might want to boost up our greatness here.
Training pays off.
Ah, damn it, Knock Knock went down. Alright. Oh, Alina, hey. Where are you going, woman? Oh, please, what's happening? There are monsters. Still save our souls. Is this the end? Is the town lost? No, 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 no. It's a great day. We're having a ball. A ball?
It's time to act. I do what I must.
Let's get these citizens to safety. I'll tell you where they're coming from. They're coming from all your friends, families, and loved ones. Alright, so we gotta head this way. So we've cleared the bridge, we've cleared the outside of the hall. It's just this area here of town. Ah. It's the local shop owner, I believe. Your Grace, he's wounded. Help me get him. Okay. Help the blacksmith on 3. 1, 2, 3. And I will heal the guard. I was sitting in the smithy. I heard some shouting in the street, so I grabbed my maul and headed and saw this ugly mug throw his poor guard to the ground and get this huge bite in. So I gave it a good whack in the head, then another and another, and so on until it stopped moving. Wasn't long enough to pull the wasn't strong enough, sorry, to pull my head free from under its fat belly. And good thing you guys showed up. Ah, very well. Look. Oh, it's fortunate you were by, Smithy. I have some urgent purchases to make. Alright, that's hilarious. Yes, while we're here, I got some shit I need to sell. God damn it. Captain removes his helmet and wipes sweat from his brow. Oh, please. To all good gods, I'm not sure we could have held out much longer. That's alright. Fine work, sir. You are fighting heroically. What have we learned of the attackers? Very little. Some of the monsters erupted from the patients in Cavan's hospital, while the others have come straight out of the woods. There are no people among them. They don't seem to have a commander. They fight more like raging beasts in an army. That's all we know right now. Okay, how bad are the casualties? Substantial, Your Grace. If you'd arrive much later, I doubt the capital... Ooh, no doubt the capital would be okay. We'll stay vigilant. Yes, Your Grace. Ah! Boss fight. Oh, dear. It's a fucking huge owlbear! Now that's a boss fight.
To victory! Do not falter!
Let's get singing. Can't use the destructive smite. Can we do some curing of critical wounds? Ooh. Oh, down it goes. Ha ha. Ooh. Oh, Reese's armor +5. Yes, please. All right.
I'm open to your orders.
Phew, looks like we've got a breather. If you don't mind me saying, you're an exceptional warrior, Your Grace. Haha, of course I am. I'm not sure you even need a city guard. We'll hold this here so you can trust us. Focus on finding the heart of the disease. You're our best hope. All right. Looks like we're done here then.
In due time. I'll take care of it.
Let's get out of here. Oh, hang on. Jihad is here. Should have a word with the cleric.
You came. I prayed to Erastil that you would make it in time.
Well, we found where the fiends are coming from. Now we just need to pay them a visit and dispose of this threat.
Praise to Erastil, shield of these lands. Once the battle is over, you must make your way there and destroy the source of this plague. Burn everything in your sight if need be.
I'm in need of healing, though. Hooray. How bad is the wound you have, anyway?
A trifle.
Oh, good.
Nothing a prayer to Erastil couldn't cure, but my wound can wait. The townsfolk are in greater need of divine aid than I am.
Okay, so what will you do next?
There are still many wounded in the city streets. I aim to help everyone I can.
All right, then. Well, I'm out of here. Good luck with that.
Go, Your Grace. I must leave as well. The battle isn't over yet. Horrendous creatures prowl the streets, and there are wounded in need of aid. Erastil, save us all.
Alrighty. I sadly can't go into my bedroom, which is a bit of a shame. So we're going to have to go camping outside for now. Alrighty. So I guess we need to be on this side of the river. Oh. Straight across the lake, okay.
Aim true.
Knife time!
No, so we got a building over here. And a crowd, according to the noise. Hello? A ruddy facer. A ruddy face villager waves at you cheerfully. Hello there, traveler. Good day to you, and good day to us all. The silver dragon himself turned the day into a feast for us. And why, you might ask? Oh, because I forgot my fishing gloves at home. So what's going on here? I'm telling you, I went fishing, but I left my fishing gloves at home. So I blistered my hands pulling out the nets, and so I couldn't fish anymore. So I had to go hungry. And I had to, but I didn't because fish just started jumping out of the water. So our great silver dragon took care of me. He must have been watching, thinking, how will these poor sod get by with blistered hands? How will he fish? How will he eat? How about I send some fish ashore for him? I bring my fishing gloves again, so our fish will just jump out of the lake. That'll be great. So tell me about this fish situation. Just go to the shore and see for yourself. They jump right out of the water. You can barely keep up with collecting and salting them. We made 3 barrels since this morning dawned, and our barrels are really big, not just the normal size. So tell me about this dragon you know about. He's a huge dragon, a silver one. That's why he's called the Silver Dragon. He's very kind and always helps us. That lake is one of his footprints. Oh, that's a big fucking dragon. I've got one of his scales. It's a lucky charm. He holds out a scale holding a string around his neck. Ivar gave it to me. You can search around for him. Maybe he'll give you one too. Have you seen it with your own eyes? Sure did. Day before yesterday. 2 months ago, too. Purvis, the trader, says I'm a fool, and it was just a thundercloud. But you should listen to him. So what has it done to help you, exactly? Oh, he sent Ivar to us. Well, not sent, really. Ivar was here before, but he was the only hunter, not a dragon voice. Everything got better all at once. But most of the bandits disappeared from the roads, monsters stopped attacking us in the woods, and the wolves don't even take our cattle anymore. And now, there's the fish to top it all off. The silver dragon is the best dragon ever. Well, enough about that for now. Oh, what a downer. I like listening to stories about the dragon. Let's talk later. Farewell. So we know got to find this Ivar character. This isn't where I needed to be. So this is I remember this now. There was a mention of a cult worshipping a silver dragon, so this must be that little side quest. There's Brevis. Lydica. Welcome to Brevis' roadside shop. Can I see your wares? Oh, good. What have we got here? Anyway, so you sent me a letter, right, about a hunter named Ivar and his silver dragon stories? Ivar, he's a resourceful one, to be sure. Like, the whole area believe he's some chosen one, the spoken of the silver dragon. They do this right here. Listen to everything he says and do whatever he asks. It's strange, though. After this Ivar fella came to the village with a stack of silver scales and his ridiculous stories about a silver dragon, things in the area started to change. There was a wolf pack that used to cut through the local cattle like a housewife cuts through vegetables, and after Ivar got here, the wolves would even come close to the local cows. Same with the monsters in the woods. They just take one step towards the village or its people, and it's pretty strange, if you ask me. Very strange indeed. What's causing all the fuss around here? Oh, it's just those damn fish jumping out of the shore. They believe it's their patron, the silver dragon. He supposedly decided to provide the villagers with a feast and sent them gifts, idiots. The reason the fish are jumping out, but if it were me, I wouldn't get too close to those fish or the lake. Well, I'll get going. Farewell. I mean, it's a bad solution anyway, because if all the fish jump out, they're not going to have anything left to fish. Always put a broom in a conspicuous place and everyone will think you are too busy. Alright, fine. So we're looking for this Ivar character.
Ha! A trivial task.
It's neatly packed away. It hasn't been used. Tired of being a fisherman. We'll go for... Oh. A fisherwoman will go for a pirate. Something cooking fish and soup here. Right here. Give me soup or you die. Oh no, it's an infamous soup pirate.
A trivial task. I'm off.
I sell. So who's this Ivar character? Who is he? He's the dragon's voice. Yeah, no, I figured that as much. So he's the con man. Yep. Oh, hello. One of these things that isn't angry at us. A Nixie, slim, disheveled, is sobbing, noticing a stranger. She flinches. Not again! What are you doing here? What do you want? Go away. If my family sees you, you're as good as dead, I promise. Why are you crying? My family kicked me out, though, because of what I did to that stupid boat. Everyone was furious when the evil box fell in the lake. But I was just trying to do the right thing. Can you tell me what happened? Those men brought trouble, the ones from the big boat. They came from tours of Lebanese, towering mountain range, okay? And brought a scary box with them. Even the fish in the lake could tell the box was very, very evil, but those fools in the boat just laughed, bowing to the box and calling themselves Charon's Chosen, the Horsemen of Death, of course. Or something. They claimed he'd reward them soon, but I was the one who rewarded them, though. I made them crash that big boat just against the foot of the high cliff and sink themselves. Did you say Charon? Oh, that's very bad. An ancient evil deity. I thought only historians remember him now. If he still has an active cult these days. Oh. So, what's in the box? How should I know? I just know the box is evil. Everyone but the stupid humans could sense it. Fish started jumping ashore right when the box fell in the lake. Wolves took their hunting up north to get away from it, and the humans wanted to open it. First ones from that boat, and now the ones that came for it. Well, I can help you. You look really strong. Can you do something about the evil box, maybe? I wish it would disappear, then all other Nixies would forgive me and stop being angry at the humans. So where is the box? At the bottom of the lake, but those strangers from the cave would fish it out any time now. They already spent 2 nights searching with boats and hooks and nets. Their cave is to the northwest, so up and around. Right. Well, I'll help if I can. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just be careful, the box is creepy. The scary box. 2,000 gold under a log.
You see that?
I do.
That was easy.
Into the cave we go. Oh.
Stop. Look.
A pile of notes.
Ha! A trivial task.
What is in this pile of notes? Not going to say it out loud. The chef ripped me a new one if you heard me. I think it's time to hit the road. Silverstep is cursed. Look, just yesterday, saw a boat sailing in the lake. Take a note. Cut the whining, bud. There's a wrecked boat. Third note. Now you've done it. Chief found out about the boat and the chest, and now all he talks about is looking for treasure. Telling me it's no good to come with this woods. Gives it the creeps. While you're busy being scared of that wolf and runaway kitty or whatever it was, I found that box. Oh, dear. We're fishing the box out tomorrow. Are you serious? I swear, if we don't get there before that box is out of the water, something terrible is going to happen. Looks best if we attack the cave was scary, sure. But we gave it hell, didn't we? And when the chief set it on fire, it ran off. Well, yeah, 7th note, there's a risk. Whether this, no, Chief's going to get that box. Okay, so some people found the box. Now, I meant to actually equip these braces of armor. We've got +5s now. There we go.
Another should have it.
Alrighty. Boats were previously pulled ashore recently. Inside them hooked pivots and other tools for going underwater. So it's funny when the little girl, what are they called? Not the nymphs, the Nixie. It was an N word with a pixie. The Nixie said that it was a scary box. I honestly thought, great. I'll be damned, that beast again. Nah, these are new strangers. I bet they want to take our roost. They're messing with the wrong men.
Test of my abilities.
Come here, Bax. Knock, knock, stab you.
Come here, Bax. Knock, knock, stab you. Then again, it might be. Is this the scary box of which they speak?
A trivial task.
A slicer. What is the slicer? Oh, it's a scimitar. Nice. +2 scimitar. A runic mage blade. Ooh. Runic mage blade. When you have a touch spell charge, the weapon enhances bonus +2. That's actually pretty cool. Alright. See if I can give that to my rogue wizard. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look at this first. Cypress Queen's Quill. What's that all about? Oh, okay, fine. Water and sludge still drip from this huge stone block, which obviously was dredged from the lake bottom recently. On closer examination, it looks like a huge chest, or rather a sarcophagus. One side bears an engraved symbol, a skull with an eye socket, and an eye socket is covered with a coin. Okay, that makes sense. Lore. Only thing that the sarcophagus is considered certain is made to hold a huge corpse. Arcana. You have no idea where Okay, I didn't want to open it. But you know enough about enchantments to know an easy way to open it. Experimenting with the engravings in various combinations, you discover where to press your fingers against the skull symbol of your hand on the lid. The cover slides away easily. You try the short lid over as the lid slides open, and the sounds of something huge stirring within the sarcophagus. You hear rattling, whistling of air pushed through the leaky bellows, and scraps of flesh fly from the sarcophagus. It's huge, angry, and far from dead. I didn't want to open it. Oh, it's a Cyclops.
To arms.
Thick-skinned, dread zombie Cyclops. Oh, good.
And will be. Definitely will be.
Yep, could see that coming.
No strike wasted.
Oh, we got him. Good work, everyone. Just a +1 great axe, basic hide, masterwork scimitar. Seriously? Merchants that were here. That sucks. You think you'd give us something better for killing a giant zombie ogre of death?
I'm there.
Well, let's go inform the villagers about their dragon.
We should move.
So we're trying to find out who this hunter is. Oh, sorry, I know who this hunter is. Looking for where this hunter is. The correct phrase. Well, let's go talk to the imp. Imp? Fairy pixie nymph thing. The problem is solved. The monster from the box, the Cyclops, is dead. You did it! So I have to tell my family as soon as possible. Once I tell them what they did, they'll understand. They're not all strangers are bad. Cyclops, doubt any of us could have dealt with that. You've earned yourself a reward. Ooh, a reward, you say? Some peridots and some XP. Thank you very much. Ah, there's the bush there where the loot is. Let's see some herbs. The only thing I can think of is that he's up here or across the top here somewhere. Or it's not even here at all. Oh. But now it looks like almost abandoned. The door is shut tight. Okay. Torn sheets of paper, scribbled steady handwriting, text is faded and unreadable. The Hunter's Letter. Okay, here we go. GH, where is it? Hunter's Letter, go. You know, my father used to tell me, used to scold me for saying, Ivor, you shouldn't wag your tongue so much, and I never listened. Remember the day of matchmaking? The headman's son came to you, gave you those nice boots only city ladies wear, and his servants brought you a barrel of honey and a crate of sausages. And then Menga the smith came, brought an ornate door casting, skillfully crafted locks and piles of housewares, and said he was going to decorate your house. Blah, 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 blah. You told me I was a fool, and then you kissed me. Alright. For a wedding, it was about 5. Don't remember how I came up with the story of the Silver Dragon. I came home late with a black goose. I'd shout and say it was a hard fight. I just couldn't aim properly. They kept popping out. This dragon kept popping out from the clouds, blinding me with his silver wings. You saw a real dragon, Dad? No, not a whole dragon, you see. Next morning, you woke first. You found nothing to me, and then you're such a fool. You wag your tongue too much. Just another story, another stupid fairy tale. How could it end this way? I'm sorry, Lisa. Better you married the smith. So what the fuck? You saw a real dragon, Dad, not the whole dragon. No, you see, the only way to see the dragon is if 2 living souls climb up the high cliff under the new moon, hand in hand. At that time, I wasn't thinking about how oh, no. That ain't good. So, he made up the story about the Silver Dragon, told his kids about it. They went up to the cliff, hand in hand under the silvery moon, like it was told in the stories, and they disappeared, likely falling into the water.
There's something here.
Ah, there you are, dude. A tall, red-headed man dressed in hunter's clothes is balancing at the brink of the cliff. One wrong move and he'll fall into the chasm. Dude, what are you doing? Oh, no, not at all. Many would like to silence the dragon voice. I won't give them the pleasure. What did I tell it to do? Your Grace. Oh, so you're the dragon voice, right? That's what the people call me. These lands are under the protection of the Silver Dragon, and I'm not the most trusted servant. There's no need to fight each other. I won't harm either you or your village. You do realize that. That's exactly what every self-proclaimed king usually says. Look, I understand that you're suspicious. Now, forgive me for being so harsh. I just wanted you to remember these lands don't need new rulers. A protector is enough. You care to tell me who you are? It'd be rude not to introduce myself. My name is Ivar. If you passed through the village, you must have heard rumors about me. Once I used to be a simple hunter, but now I keep the peace in the region by the order of the Lord. Is this your house south of here? It's mine, so... I know about your family, and I'm sorry for your loss. I don't look for sympathy, and I don't expect it. Besides, I don't deserve it. But you know who I am? I know everything that happens in the village for the leagues around. Of course, I was aware of your arrival. Such prestigious guests striding in our lands. Oh, I'll take that as a compliment. Just don't take it as flattery. Bootlicking or the highborn, never one of my habits. Why are you so sure that this other time will happen? I won't stay here long. There's an old saying, a sluggish wolf soon starves. Well, I don't have any other options in terms of conversation, so I've learned what I wanted. Farewell. Follow and see where Ivar goes. Nope, you can't talk to him anymore. Ah! He faded out of existence. He's a ghost. Alright. So that's the dragon investigation, or the talk about the silver dragon. Because that was this quest. The Lonely Hunter, yes. Alright. Hello, Ivar. Don't come closer. Oh, how do I stop it? It's too strong. Oh!
Enemies here. Just said export. That's your death. I still got it.
Oh, he's come back.
Let us strike as one.
Stop attacking him, you assholes. The werewolf's powerful body shrinks and contorts. The beastly features transform into the face of Ivar the Hunter. There are deep wounds all over his body. And now it finally ends. Tell me the truth. What happened to you? Let it be my last fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was a stupid young hunter named Ivar. He loved his family, his wife, his son, his little daughter very much. He also loved making up fairy tales for his children, but one night he came home with a foolish story about a silver dragon that can only be spotted if you climb to the top of a high cliff as the new moon rises. That very night, the children snuck out of their house. Their bodies were found at the base of the cliff the next morning. His poor wife's heart couldn't bear the loss, Lisa. She was gone soon after, so Ivar cursed himself. Cursed his own blabbering tongue and reckless mind, standing near the graves of his family. He can only mutter to himself over and over that I am a monster, I am a monster. And then he felt self-inflicted curse begin to melt him from the inside, burning him and turning him into a beast. He became a werewolf and swore to protect the village to honor the memory of Lisa and his children. He wanted to serve people, to bring good instead of evil at least once. Anger and pain invited a beast's soul into a human heart. When I was a kid, the old crones talked about something like that, though I thought it was just a fairy tale. Why not work for me? Lay down a little dragon's voice and become the Baron's voice for the people. Sorry, Baron, but no, I'm not interested in working for anyone else. Besides, the villagers would never accept me if they learned who I really am. So please just finish me. The choice is yours. Where to spur you what you do. I stopped looking to the future long ago, but I didn't think I belonged here, especially if people discover the truth. Were you to spare my life, I'd leave and try to find a new way to reason. Look, I'm not going to kill you, man. But how exactly do you serve the people? There's always someone trying to take from the villagers, be it their property or their lives, and many of the villains who become food for worms in the nearby woods. The only danger I haven't gained much ground in is a gang holed up in a nearby cave. I started hunting them, but it seems I've run out of time to finish them. Tell me about this gang. Planning a visit? They're not big, but they're well trained. They're very familiar with the woods around here. Made a den in one of the caves to the west near the lake. It isn't far. I've already killed them. Enough, Ivar. I've heard what I need, and I'm not going to kill you. Go on and forgive yourself if you can. A word in parting, if I may, Baron. Consider it my werewolf instincts talking. I can tell you'll be the subject of stories and legends upon yourself soon. And I'm sure they'll be told far and wide across the land. Now, whether they'll be tales of terror or of hope, well, that's up to you. All right. Well, that was something, I guess. Now we gotta make our way to the womb of the world. Ugh. All right. Before we go in, let's camp.
You don't talk about yourself too much. Where are you from?
Born in Thuvia, but raised in Absalom, a city of hundreds of peoples, hundreds of languages, hundreds of faiths, but too bright and noisy for me.
Understandable. All right. Let's do this.
I'm there.
Oh dear. Looks like my guards got killed.
We will prevail.
They go down!
As you approach, Keston groans and tries to raise his head. You see a huge raking claw mark covering his body from the owlbear attack. It's a miracle he's still breathing.
You came, Capital.
We defended the capital. Rest.
Abadar be praised.
Damn, boy. Oh, look at a lot of goblins here.
I do what I must. I'm off.
I'm curious, though, if I had to come here instead of going to the capital, what would have occurred? Oh, no, that was it. I was going to check up here. This looks like it's another chamber.
To the dust you will go.
What's that?
Strike!
Keep your eyes open. Cannot hide from me.
We've down better ones.
Left yourself exposed.
Hey!
Oh! Next location, okay. Oh, okay. A long journey through the cave stretching around Silver Step Lake brought our brave heroes to another large, narrow crack on the wall. This time, however, the crack looked different from the previous ones. We started to realize we were nearing something mysterious and magical. More and more strange vegetation appeared on the cave walls and floor. Mold and lichen gave way to huge flowers, enormous mushrooms, and even some bushes brimming with berries, big and bountiful. The crack itself was as odd as the surroundings. The crack. Within it seemed pure darkness, thick and deep. It was rolling beyond. But what space lay beyond, none of us could guess. We all noticed a draft from the crack that seemed to rise and fall like breathing, stirring the dusty moat within the musty cave. Did they look around before rushing into the unknown, or did they step bravely into the darkness? Let's look around. One needn't be a druid to understand that plants under our feet were unusual, to say the least. They were too big and too tall, and huge flowers had unnatural shades that made the eyes hurt to look at them. Perhaps it was the soil they grew in that caused them to grow in such a way, but who could tell for certain? Plants blackened not just the floor, but the walls too. Here and there in the darkness, we could see gleaming islands of luminescent lichen. If that wasn't intriguing enough, stalks grew from the lichen, and on the ends hung multifaceted fruits. Maybe the seeds of these strange plants had found their way here, blown by the wind from the narrow fissures. After all, it was strong enough to stir the moats of the cave, even put a hair or two on one fellow's head. Even part, not put. That's weird. As if on cue, we caught the faint smell of pollen from the other side of the crack. Perhaps beyond was the source of the strange garden. Readying ourselves, we decided to act. The first of us started squeezing through the crack, cursing and grunting, your humble servant following right behind. The Baron's Chronica can't allow the tiniest detail to escape her attention, so I had to be as close to the front as possible. This time, our path to adventure provided little to our proved little to our liking. The crack in the rock was narrow even for me, and led us further and further, curving, twisting, until I'd quite lost my bearings. The wind from the other side became stronger and blew into our faces, bringing new smells, fresh grass, fragrant buds, sweet blossoms, and suddenly the ground gave way. The path had become a sinkhole. Blood rushed to my head, my stomach sank to my feet, and I had the most peculiar dizzying sensation. My body was pulled in two directions at once, as if divided across some strange wall, separated here from there, until I was truly there and no longer here. I had no time to be afraid. My fall was quick and my landing was soft. We fell right into the cushion of high grass, or thick high grass, pulling herself together. Your humble servant immediately started to look around, asking what had happened. Where had she been whisked off to with the brave Baron? I confess, even for me, it was hard to choose the right words to describe what lay before our eyes. Dun dun dun. Good call. I still wanted to explore the rest of that cave, so this might be a problem.
My skills are absolute.
Really? Are we in the Feywild?
Let's finish them quick.
That hurt. Good.
Alrighty then. Spider legs, spider legs.
I do what I must.
Coming, she's coming. How dare she? She's lost. Punishment, we demand punishment. Ooh. Spooky stories. Stop striking me with lightning, you bitches. Okay. Oh, hello, flaming orb.
Listen to me, trespasser. You sought a kingdom. I seek something simpler. Apology.
Get ready. Harmless.
As you sought to steal a kingdom for yourself, so must you do again. 1,000 times over. For a theft, a true theft, must be practiced to be earned. It will be a lengthy task. This is how it shall be measured.
I'll remember.
Make ruins of kingdoms. When each is dust, the grains shall gather in this vessel. When 1,000 grains are gathered, bring it before us as an offering, so that an eldest may sip from it.
Smashed up into...
When that is done, your trespass shall be forgiven.
Where will I find so many nations? It is...
An impossible task? How? Let your unrequited love guide you. Guided you to your first kingdom, so it shall again. Seek it, hunt for it, lust for it. Let the emptiness inside you become your deadliest weapon. It is not an impossible task. After all, what use is an apology that cannot ever be given? Get it?
Well, that was weird. Does any class or race as a story-related moment? Seems not. Well, again, I have no idea. I've only played it through up to this point as my bard character, but the game I'm really looking forward to finally coming out is Baldur's Gate 3, because that actually has some really interesting evil bits and pieces. If you play the evil path on that one, there's actually a pretty erotic moment that which is like almost fully animated, which surprised the crap out of me and nearly got me demonetized. So I had to be careful with that one. Alright, let's see what this will-o-wisps and everything is all on about. But what I'm guessing's happened is, like, this woman has been punished. That's where these seeds are coming from. Oh, actually don't have to fight the will-o-wisp, which is good. Makes you uneasy. There's no bars or shackles, but the air of oppressiveness hangs. No, alright. Oh! An old gnome. In Kingmaker, if I make, let's say, a death domain priest for my kingdom, have more undeads in it. Oh, good question, I suppose. Something to find out. I'm not sure they've gone that deep into on the lore. This gnome looks old, worn, and covered in layers of dust. Well, dust the man off. As he's sat here for some time without moving, his back is hunched, and as you approach, he tilts his head up to you, giving an old half smile. Ah, come, child, come closer. Don't be scared. The sound of your footsteps remind me of... He's speaking silently to himself. Okay. Who are you and what is this place? You children, you're always so curious. Questions, more questions. Then more questions. Well, which should I answer first? All right, what's this place? This is the beginning of what was before all other beings, the echo born before sound. This is the mark in the margins of sacred texts made by God when they got bored. Yeah, this is what they built when they were fucking bored. This is the world, but unlike other worlds. So we're in the first world. Where else? To the Fey... It is the Fey world, then, I guess. Yeah. And who are you? I'm just an old man, a remnant of the past in a world that cares as little for time as you care for the air you breathe. He covers his eyes and starts rocking back and forward. Oh, so many things lost, so many people left, and I'm still here. Here. Oh, why am I here? Oh, my spine. Oh, you are truly old beyond measure. What holds you here in this world? Oh, nothing holds me but the world itself. You mortals love asking for reasons, as though the world were governed by lords and cause and effect. As if everything happened for a reason. Oh, silly, stupid mortals. I'm simply here because, well, I'm here. Well, enough about that for now, then. I've been seeing some odd things here. A vision of a woman and many others in the mist. They appeared before me and then just vanished. The goddess once passed here, the proud one, the bitter one, the one who fell so far yet never has fallen to her knees. Her steps still echo, taste the silence, the salt in the air in her tears, and when you blink, there's something in the corner of your eye, a shadow, a visionary, a memory. A strange glow appears in his eyes. When you approach for a moment, I thought I saw her again, the way you walk, the power you radiate, and a ghostly crown of a newborn kingdom upon your brow. It cannot be seen, but the weight your shoulders bear, carry it. Your connection with her, with she who fell, is stronger than you think. Well, troubling events brought me here. Maybe you know something about what's happening. Oh, so much meaning can be hidden behind one maybe, so ask away. Well, there's monsters emerging from sea portals into my land. What do you know about it? Monsters? No. They're just creatures, frightened, as you and I would be so far from home. They lived here with me for time countless, and were my only friends before the bloom tore the world. It's not their fault. Seal the bloom, and they'll trouble your world no longer. Alright, sure, the beasts are not to blame. Pfft, whatever. They're just hungry. Bleh. But then, I'm not really to blame either, right? I just want to chop their heads off. Of course, no one is blamed for anything. You and they. Oh, we have so much in common. Well, how can we get out of here? He turns away and looks at his feet for a long time, mumbling under his breath, and after several moments he turns to you again. It's possible to leave this base. It's possible, yes. But to cross back, you'll need to bear the brunt of her wrath. But it's not something you could find. It's something you must inspire. You have to follow her, the goddess who fell. You have to see the world through her eyes. Recognize her voice among the thousands of other voices. Go down her path, awaken her wrath, and then you'll be able to return home. Ah, come on, I thought he was going to do some rhyming there. So who's the goddess you speak of? I think we know this one. She wanted to become more than what she was. She dared to claim something that wasn't hers. So powerful was her pride, and so quickly it was silenced. Just a single night in prison, in loneliness and anticipation of her future fate, and her pride became fear. A fear that burrows deep, like the worst of all poisons, desperation. Do you know how such emotion tastes, child? Don't ever think about drinking that poison. Take a drop of it to the place where the seeds of wrath have sprouted, and when the wrath awakens and fills everything around, you'll become a step closer to your home and defeating the bloom. Follow my story. Watch everything closely. Listen carefully. Unknown can be hidden inside known, and much that is unusual lies concealed behind the usual. Take my lantern with you. It will help you light the way. And know this, not today, not tomorrow, but you will recall the fallen goddess. Okay. Well, let's stop talking for now. Alright, we're done. Cool. Solve the gnome's riddle. Another dais. There's no bars, shackles in the air, but oppressive light hangs over it. Oh, okay, so you can just stick stuff on the dais and it'll transfer to another dais. What is this lamp of which he speaks? Ah, there it is. It's hiding. Magic lantern. There we go. Alright. That was annoying. Alright. Making us glow. Alrighty. Well, I'm thinking actually at this point, this might be a good stopping point because I kind of need to rest and get everything all sorted out. Also, it's very early in the morning. It's nearly 5 o'clock, so I think this will be where we'll end it. And then we'll come back after I've sorted some bits and pieces out. And we'll try and solve the... Ah! I can rest here! Hooray! Well, that's one less thing I need to sort out. But good call. Alrighty, awesome. Yeah, so thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble bard, Tim, and be sure to come back for the next session of Aurora Plays Pathfinder Kingmaker. Bye!